The book of Jubilees, chapter 10, verse 29 to 34. Again, the book of Jubilees, chapter 10, verse 29 through 34. And Canaan saw the land of Lebanon to the river of Egypt, that it was very good. And he did not go into the land of his inheritance, to the west, that is to the sea. And he dwelt in the land of Lebanon, eastward and westward from the border of Jordan, and from the border of the sea. And his father Ham, and his brothers Cush and Mizraim, said to him, you have settled in a land which is not yours, and which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so. For if you do so, you and your sons will fall in the land and be accursed through sedition. For by sedition you have settled, and by sedition your children will fall. And you will be rooted out forever. Do not dwell in the dwelling of Shem. For to Shem and to his sons did it come by their lot. Cursed are you, and cursed will you be beyond all the sons of Noah, by the curse by which we bound ourselves by an oath in the presence of the holy judge, and in the presence of our father Noah. But he did not listen to them, and dwelt in the land of Lebanon from Hamath to the entering of Egypt, he and his sons, until this day. And for this reason, the land is named Canaan. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. I want to start off by saying peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel that are scattered into all nations. Tabex to you, Hebrews. We got Hebrews in Africa, West Africa, South Africa, Egypt, Jordan, Tunisia, Morocco, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Libya, Kenya, the UK, Trinidad, Jamaica, Cuba, Peru, Puerto Rico, Bahamas, Guatemala, Brooklyn, Washington, D.C., California, Detroit, Arizona, Milwaukee, Boston, Denver, Hawaii, Ukraine, Russia. We got Israelites that are scattered into all nations. And to you, I want to say shout out to you, and I got love for you, brothers and sisters, wherever you are. If this video reaches you, and I hope that it does, share this video somewhere, wherever you are, to help get this word out to the 12 tribes of Israel who are in all nations for the disobedience of our ancestors. Hit the like button to help this video get into the algorithm. Worldwide immigration is about theft and thievery and stealing people's lands and resources that don't belong to you. And this ain't got nothing to do with no so-called white man's talking points, as some of you have tried to accuse me of having before. There's no borders, shouldn't be no borders. This land is your land, this land is my land. No, it's not. Everybody got their own lands out there. Another reason why they don't want you reading anything that the colonizers, aka the immigrants, because the colonizers are the biggest illegal immigrants. They're not supposed to be in our land, but since they are, and they're bearing rule over us, because that's what happens whenever you are living around Psalms 83, which is all the other people out there outside of the nation of Israel. Their main goal is to destroy you and to rule over you. All of the Gentiles, I don't care whether they're white, whether they're black, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. When you live around people who are not Israelites and they are all on the same land as you, their main goal is to destroy you, to steal your land, to steal your resources. Just like we just read about in Jubilees chapter 10, the Hamites, so-called Africans. I'm not African. I'm not a Hamite. I'm also not an immigrant, legal or illegal. I am in my homeland, the United States of America, which was stolen from me by all of you guys. All of you non-Israelites, you came over here to my land and you invaded my land. Black invaders, white invaders, Hispanic invaders, all of y'all are invaders. This land belongs to me and the Israelites, my brothers and sisters. If you ain't an Israelite, you got no business being on this land. Unless we invited you over here, which we did not. That goes for you black immigrants as well, all you Hamites out there. Mr. Hambone, Mrs. Hambone, Hambone, where you been? Round the corner and back again. Hambone walk, Hambone talk, Hambone eat with a knife and fork. Mr. Hambone, it's over for you, Mr. Hambone. Wherever you are on the earth, on my land, and from Lebanon to California is my land. This is why the Catholics, who are immigrants, the Hamites, who are immigrants, the nations, the Christians and the Catholics, have seized all of the land, all of the property, all of the resources of the Israelites. And they told you from their leader, which is the Pope, the Edomites, don't read this, don't read that. Only read the books that I canonize. And that's what the majority of the people are doing, even so-called Israelites. They only believe in reading the books that the slave master said that they could. And since the slave master doesn't agree with this right here, the slave master does not agree with this right here. It's not canonized. So that's why you're going to see most Israelites, they don't like channels like this one because we don't give a damn about what the church canonized. The church ain't nothing but a bunch of illegal immigrants bearing rule over us in our own land. You think we going to listen to Psalms 83? Y'all got to start learning how these people change the meaning of words and outright change names. When they say immigrants, what they really mean is Psalms 83. When they say United Nations, what they really mean is Psalms 83. Who are those nations united for and against? They're united for their own interests against you, Yasharal. The United Nations is Psalms 83. Immigrants are Psalms 83. It ain't Israelites. You're foreigners. You're strangers. You're aliens to the children of Israel. From Lebanon to California belongs to me and my bros. But we just read, I'm going to read it again for all of you Hamites out there in America and in South America, in Central America, in Africa, in the UK, pretending to be me and my brothers and sisters. The jig is up. You can't hide amongst us no more. And wherever you are, now you're getting ready to have to go home. You know why? Because worldwide immigration is all about theft. And we're looking at one of the first immigrants to encroach on the land of the Hebrew Israelites. Mr. Hambone, a black immigrant. So for all of you people out there, you want to know why I'm so hard on these black immigrants? Because the majority of them are Hambones. Hambone, where you been? And Mr. Hambone, he's very clever. He's a part of Psalms 83. All of them niggas are clever. And they can't stand you, Israel. Doesn't matter whether you're in America, Mexico, Russia, China, Africa, Egypt, Afghanistan, Angola. Mr. Hambone despises us. And whenever you have to live around people who are not Israelites, and it's more of them than you, and that's where Israelites find ourselves these days, few in number, surrounded by people that are not our people. And they only want to be around you because they know they get to rule over you. And one of the very first land thieves, Mr. Hambone himself. And I know some of y'all out there, you're so angry right now. You wish I would have never read Jubilees chapter 10, so I wouldn't know about you black immigrants out there. I already knew about you black immigrants. Most of you are not Israelites. And this just confirms it, along with the Torah and the Tanakh. But for some reason, most of my people are cowards. They're weak. They don't want to call a spade a spade. I don't have that problem. I know that Mr. Hambone, you are not my friend. And I know that there's a whole lot of Hambones right here in America, on my land, trying to hide amongst my people, calling yourself black. Everybody knows who's going to be honest. For the longest time, when people said black, they were only referring to black Americans. All the other peoples made it clear, I'm not black, I'm this. I'm not black, I'm that. I'm not black, I'm this. But now as the tighter times get, the more everybody wants to be black now. Black is a place where they can hide themselves. Strangers, aliens, foreigners, invaders, Psalm 83ers. Mr. Hambone, you ain't my brother. Philistines, Egyptians, Hittites, Hivites, Assyrians, Sabians, Hamites, Canaanites, black immigrants, posing as black Americans, posing as Jamaicans, posing as Trinidadians, posing as West Africans. You ain't got nothing to do with the Israelites, Mr. Hambone, and now it's time for you to be uprooted forever. This is the curse that comes on the black immigrants who are Hambones, because your daddy wanted to steal my land even way back then, way back in the Old Testament days. You were stealing my land, Mr. Hambone, and you're still doing it today. From Lebanon to California belongs to me and the bros. But the Hambones had other plans, because you're a thief. And like I said, I don't give a damn who likes this. To anybody that don't like this video, you can unsubscribe. Means nothing to me. I'm standing on the truth. I'm standing on business. And I don't care who's offended by this. Guess what? Guess what, Mr. Hambone? If you're offended, get the hell off my land, you Hamite. I know who you are. Skinfolk is not kinfolk. I know who you are. Time to be uprooted forever. And you will be leaving my country. All of my countries, not just America. You're going to leave South America because you ain't from there. You're going to leave Central America. You ain't from there. The Americas belong to the bros, the Israelites, not Mr. Hambone. And you Hambones have been following me and my brothers and sisters from continent to continent, because all the other nations know who are in Psalms 83. When they get to be around us and live around us and outnumber us, they get to rule over us. part of our curse for being disobedient. The Most High was going to disperse us and scatter us abroad, and we would be few in number, surrounded by ham bones and all these other Psalm 83ers, foreigners, savages who want to steal our land because they want to break the covenant. And this ain't got nothing to do with no white man's talking point. That's why y'all don't want us to read books like this, because it expounds more on the scriptures, and it exposes people like Mr. Hambone, a tear, a tether, a foreigner, a alien. And if you don't like, go home, nigga. Go home. Go to the land that the Most High gave for Ham and his sons. It ain't this place right here. You don't belong here, Mr. Hambone. I don't care if you got skin like mine. Having skin like mine didn't stop you from enslaving my people, did it? You've been on my ass for thousands of years, and now the tables are getting ready to flip. Time to go home, Mr. Hambone. Bye-bye. Go back to Hamityville, Mr. Hambone. Again, I say, Jubilees chapter 10, verse 29 through 34. I know right now there's a Hamite out there. There's some nigga out there right now who's saying, man, I look just like you. I don't give a damn if you look just like me. You ain't like me. You ain't a son of Shem. You ain't like me. The only people who are like me is the sons and daughters of Shem. You are the sons of Ham. You ain't like me. You're a thief and a criminal, Mr. Hambone. Anybody out there who thinks it's okay to live outside of their land, you're a thief and a criminal. Now that is white man's thinking right there, thinking that all lands are for all people. What kind of garbage is that? And we here in the United States of America have had to sit back for hundreds of years while foreigners, aliens, Psalm 83ers, ham bones invade our country for hundreds of years and think it's okay. And then you disrespect the indigenous people from this land, which is me and my brothers and sisters. Then you got the nerve to open your big black mouth when me and my brothers and sisters want our shit back. Because you're a hypocrite and a thief, just like your daddy, Canaan, a Hamite. Worldwide immigration is about thievery. It's about people who want to break the covenant, who don't want to go to their land that every nation has been allotted. You got the spirit of a Hamite on you. All of you who think it's okay to go to another man's land, you and your family, and post up and set up shop somewhere where the Most High didn't designate for you. Yahweh gave every race, every nation their own land. And he gave the sons of Shem, believe it or not. I know y'all don't like to believe that. I'm a son of Shem. I'm not a Hamite. America is my homeland. From Lebanon to California. Even if I go to Lebanon, nigga. If I go to Lebanon, that's mine. If I go to California, that's mine. Anywhere in between, that's mine. That's yours. Hebrew Israelites. Not the Hamites. But Ham said, screw all that. I like Shem's land. I'm going over there. Even though I know that that's wrong, I'm breaking the covenant. My dad and my brothers told me I shouldn't do this. I'm going to be cursed. But since I'm a thieving Hamite, I said, you know what? To hell with that. I like Shem's land better. I'm going over there. That's what you call a criminal. An illegal alien as far as the nation of Israel is concerned. And this is way before the white man even came about. You're an illegal alien stealing my land in the Old Testament, and you're still doing it now. The only thing now it's time for those curses to kick all the way in, Mr. Hambone. Bye-bye, Mr. Hammy. Time to go back to your land that the Most High designated you. And it ain't over here in America with me. It ain't even in Lebanon. You're going to have to leave Lebanon. Believe it or not, you're going to your land. All men and women, you're going to go to the land that you belong in. I don't care what skin color you are. And so many of my people have been fooled. I'm a foundational black American, right? But many people posing as FBA are not FBA. They're Hamites. And that's why sometimes you see a lot of so-called people who look like me, talk like me, dress like me, but they are very much against Black Americans. Say stuff like, we don't supposed to get reparations. Say stuff like, Black Americans are lazy, but they're saying that they're Black Americans, but Black Americans are lazy. Always got something negative to say. Don't want Black Americans to get our land back. Because a lot of these so-called Black Americans are actually tares. They're ham bones. Same thing for Jamaicans. Same thing for Haitians. Same thing for Black Mexicans and wherever else you want to go on planet Earth. We are surrounded by ham bones, y'all. And this is not something new. You're surrounded by Philistines, Canaanites, Sabians, calling themselves Black American, calling themselves Jamaican, calling themselves Haitian. Now, are the Israelites dispersed in all of those groups? Yes, but we are very few in number. Remember the curses, the Most High was going to scatter us all over the place, and we were going to be left few in number. The Most High did more slaughtering on the Israelites than what we believe, y'all. A lot of these niggas that y'all thinking are Israelites, they're ham bones. A lot of these niggas in these camps telling niggas to drink blood. In this day and hour, people who are not coming around and waking up in those camps, a lot of those people are ham bones, y'all. Edomites, ham bones, and everything in between. Again, for the emotional hamsters out there, the ham bones, who are on my land, and you're getting kicked out every day. And rightfully so, because you shouldn't be living around me and the Israelites. You ain't no Israelite. I don't care if your skin looks like mine. Jubilees chapter 10, tell your pastor to read this. Your pastor's probably a ham bone. Jubilees chapter 10, verse 29 through 34 for all of the naysayers again. You want to know why I'm so hard on a lot of the Black immigrants? You're reading about it right now. And Canaan saw the land of Lebanon to the river of Egypt, that it was very good. Canaan is a ham bone, a Hamite. And he did not go into the land of his inheritance to the west, that is to the sea. And he dwelt in the land of Lebanon, which belongs to me and the Israelites, eastward and westward from the border of Jordan, and from the border of the sea. And his father Ham and his brothers Cush and Mizraim said to him, you have settled in a land which is not yours. Meaning they told him, hey, stop stealing. You're a thief. That don't belong to you. And which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so. Don't be a thief, Canaan. Don't steal your brother's land, Canaan. And which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so. For if you do so, you and your sons will fall in the land and be accursed through sedition. For by sedition you have settled, and by sedition your children will fall. And you will be rooted out forever. Do not dwell in the dwelling of Shem, for to Shem and to his sons did it come by their lot. Cursed are you, and cursed will you be beyond all sons of Noah, by the curse by which we bound ourselves by an oath in the presence of the holy judge. You know who that is. And in the presence of our father Noah. But he did not listen to them. He said, screw y'all. I want to be a thief. I want to steal my brother's territory. And that same spirit is in you Hamites today. You're just like Canaan. You're a thief. But he did not listen to them and dwelt in the land of Lebanon from Hamath to the entering of Egypt, he and his sons until this day, even right now. And for his sons, and for this same reason, that land is named Canaan. And that's why when we came out of slavery under the Hamites, we went to the land of Canaan, which belonged to us, but Ham stole it. and we slaughtered them and got them off of our land. See, that's how you're going to get your land back, Hebrew. That's why all of the illegal immigrants are up in arms. You're getting off this land one way or another. You ain't like us. You ain't the sons of Shem. You're lawless. You're just like your daddy, Canaan. He's a thief. And you're just like a Hamite. You want to be around us so that you can get up over top of us. That's what happens when we are forced to live around Hamites and other nations. Any of them people in Psalms 83, the other people, the foreigners, the aliens, whenever they live around you and outnumber you, they always rule over you. They know that. That's why they love America so much, because they got the children of Israel outnumbered on our own land, because they've taken many of us and shipped us all over the world for slavery. So even though we in our own homeland, from Lebanon to California, these Psalm 83ers, these savages, have shipped us all over the world. That's why we are scattered in minimal numbers. We are surrounded by Hamites here in America, y'all. They calling themselves black. They calling themselves FBA. They calling themselves Jamaican, Haitian. I'm black Mexican, black Venezuelan. These niggas are calling themselves everything except for what they are. Canaanites, Cushites, Hamites, ham bones. And they despise the Israelites, and they don't want us to get our land back. When you hear these black foreigners talking about how this land is everybody's lands and black Americans don't deserve reparations and they shouldn't get their land back, what kind of spirit does that sound like to you? Sounds just like an ancient Hamite, a Canaanite. And of course they're entitled, because that's how they are. They've always been their way. They don't want to live where the Most High gave them their land. They want to be just like Canaan, because many of them are Canaanites, and they want to live in your land, and they don't want you to say nothing about it. If you say something about a Hamite living in your land, you know what they say? You're being racist. I look just like you. Well, did that stop you from stealing my land in the Old Testament days? Did that stop the Egyptians from putting my people in slavery, even though they look just like us, allegedly? Did that stop the Philistines, who are Hamites, from putting us in slavery? Did they stop the Canaanites from putting us in slavery? Y'all look just like us. That did not stop you from enslaving us. So don't come with that y'all look just like us stuff now. You can't hide amongst us no more. You, Mr. Hamite, are being exposed. All of you Psalm 83ers are being exposed. From the so-called white man to the so-called Hispanics to the so-called Africans. Psalm 83ers, the United Nations. That's your real name. And all of you are united together against me and my brothers and sisters on all of our holy lands. You're a bunch of thieves. And now you're being exiled from our land. Give the Most High God a round of applause if you appreciate the Most High God clearing off our lands. Surely I do. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Every single non-Israelite that don't belong in America, bye-bye. Time to go. And no, I don't feel a lick of sympathy for you. Hell no. Every single non-Israelite on my land from Lebanon to California, bye-bye. Time to go back to wherever you come from. Not from Lebanon to California. All that belongs to the 12 tribes of Israel. If you ain't an Israelite, bye-bye. The Most High is getting rid of you. Bye-bye. Good riddance to you, I say. I'm tired of looking at you. If you ain't an Israelite, I'm tired of looking at you. Okay? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 43. This is why the ham bones don't want to separate from us now. They've always wanted to stay separate before, but still be around you so they can rule over you. But now everybody wants to come together. All the illegal immigrants, no, black Americans, please come out. It shouldn't be about skin color. It shouldn't be about ethnicity. All of us are one. No, we're not. No, we're not. And this is why they want to be around you. Deuteronomy 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Right here on our own soil in America, the Israelites is only a few of us, so-called black people. All these other people are Hamites, and they do outnumber us right here in America, y'all. It's a lot of Israelites here, but there are more Hamites here. They're part of Psalm 83, as it was part of the plan to flood our land with Hamites and Edomites and every other kind of in-between-ite. Moabites as well. It was a plan by Psalms 83 to flood every single holy land where the Israelites are at, from Lebanon to California. It was their plan to flood our lands with Psalm 83 so they can outnumber us and rule over us. And here's why they want this. Again, Deuteronomy 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Right here in America, the true biblical Israelites be on the bottom, so-called black people, on the bottom. And everybody else who comes to this country, the strangers, the illegal immigrants, legal and illegal, from Esau to Ham, they came over here and flooded our country, and every last one of them can get up very high. While the Israelites, you go down lower and lower. The more people immigrate to this country, the lower the Israelites get. And see, the illegal immigrants and the legal immigrants, they're very happy with their status because they know they can come. Well, they can't do it no more because the Most High is changing the tide. That's why the illegal immigrants are so mad right now. But all the way up until literally last night, immigrants have been able to flood our country. Psalm 83ers have been able to flood our country, outnumber us and rule over us. Come to our country last night and then talk trash about us, calling black Americans lazy. You don't want to work, that's why you poor. All you people are ghetto, that's why you're poor. You don't deserve reparations, you're lazy, you didn't do anything, you don't have any culture. Now those same people are calling for black Americans to help. And hell no, we ain't helping you, nigga. Keep that same prideful, arrogant attitude that the majority of foreigners have when they come to my country. Keep that same energy, that same attitude. You didn't been one to come together with us, and we ain't coming together with you now. Bye-bye. Deuteronomy 28:43. This is over now, and Psalm 83ers can't take it. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. The Most High is now flipping that. The strangers can no longer come to my country and get up very high. In fact, you're being kicked out of my country. Yeah, shout out to Psalm 83ers. Bye-bye. Go home. Every one of you, get the hell off my land. Get the hell off my land. You've been invading my land since the Old Testament days. This ain't nothing new. I just read to you the book of Jubilees, chapter 10. Those are Old Testament days right there. In the days of Noah, in the days of Shem and Ham, you were already being a thief, stealing my land. You still doing it today. Now look, I want to see how many illegal immigrants or legal immigrants, it don't matter. Because just because the so-called white man said you could come here, don't mean you can come here. If you ain't an Israelite, you are illegal. I want to see how many black immigrants, white immigrants, Hispanic immigrants, any of you Psalm 83ers. I want to see how many of you are going to be bold enough to come in this comment section and speak against what I'm saying right now. So your spirit can be on full display for the whole world, if you dare. And I don't care if you agree with what I'm saying. I'm coming out of the scriptures. I read Jubilees chapter 10. Ham is a thief. The Hamites are thieves. Canaan is a Hamite. The Egyptians were Hamites. Thieves. Enslavers of the Israelites. Active participants in the total destruction of the Israelites by being a part of Psalms 83. How many of you Psalm 83 is black, white, I don't care what color you are. How many of you gonna come on this video and come in the comment section on this video and open up your big fat black or your white mouth or your Hispanic mouth about anything I'm saying? I know you're upset. I don't care. You upset with these scriptures. I know you pissed off about Jubilees chapter 10. That's not canonized, Art. Just like an illegal immigrant to say something like that. Just like an Edomite. Just like a pope. Just like a ham bone. You mad because you can't be a thief on my land no more. Bye-bye. Go home. Every last one of you Psalm 83s. Get the hell off my land from Lebanon to California. Bye-bye. And no, there's no sympathy for you. Go home. You're just a colonizer and an enslaver just like Esau. Go home. You're not needed. You're not wanted. You're a thief. Okay? And check this out. Check this out. The book of 2 Kings, chapter 17, verse 23. This is why these tethers want to tether themselves to us so much. 2 Kings, chapter 17, verse 23. Until Yahweh removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants, the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day. More Hamites. If I'm not mistaken, are not the Assyrians Hamites? This is why they want to be around you, because they know when they're around you, they outnumber you, they can always abuse you. 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 20. And Yahweh rejected all the seed of Israel and afflicted them and delivered them into the hand of spoilers until he had cast them out of his sight. All of these illegal immigrants, all of these Psalm 83 is these Hamites. Those people are conquerors. Those people are spoilers, Egyptians, Canaanites. You've been slaves to those people, okay? They've stolen your land, actually had you in slavery. It's nothing new. But see, Israelites don't know their history, particularly Black Americans, even though it ain't no such thing as Black Americans. And many of the people I'm starting to realize more and more who are claiming Black American, they're nothing but Hamites. Hamites are not our friends. They never have been. Give me a second, Hebrew. Give me a second. Let me see. Give me a second. Look at this. Joshua 18 and 10 shows you everybody got their own land. Joshua 18 and 10. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before Yahweh. And there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. This ain't got nothing to do with no white man's talking points, as some of you have tried to accuse me of. This is godly to have your own land. Even the 12 tribes of Israel, we all got our own space. Nobody wants to recognize this stuff no more because we've all been corrupted by Psalms 83, particularly the filthy, stinking Edomites. The book of Judges, chapter 14. The book of Judges, chapter 14. Take a look at verse 4. But his father and his mother knew not that it was of Yahweh that he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time, the Philistines had dominion over Israel. Do you see that? More Hamites, black aliens, black foreigners to the nation of Israel. Philistines, they're black. Hamites, which you would call today so-called Africans. Philistines are not your friends. Some of us have grew up with Philistines thinking that they're Black Americans. Oh, he grew up with us in the same neighborhood. So, he looked just like us. So, it's called a tether. It's called an illegal immigrant. Philistines are illegal immigrants to the nation of Israel. But they rule over you. That's why they don't want to have to go home. Because whenever they can be around you and rule over you, it's heaven for them. All these nations have had heaven right here in American soil, outnumbering the Israelites on our own land and ruling over us. It's been thousands of years since the Israelites have been able to rule over our own land. But all praises to the Most High God. All non-Israelites are going to be removed. It's called mass deportation. And it's only the beginning. Get mad all you want. I don't care. Should have never invaded my land, Mr. Hambone. And to all of my Israelite brothers and sisters out there who snuck over here when the coast was clear, when they had open borders, shout out to you. If you are Israelite and you was able to sneak over here into the ancient world, to you, I'd like to say Tavex, Hebrew, purity and becoming one. To you, I'd like to say welcome. To the rest of them niggas who followed you over here, because wherever the Israelites go, Psalm 83 is follow behind. The ham bones follow behind. To all of you ham bones out there and you Psalm 83 is, get the hell off my land. And to all the Israelites who migrated over here when the coast was clear with the open borders, to you, I'd like to say welcome, peace, blessings, love, and safety to you. But to the Psalm 83s, beat it. To the ham bones, beat it. This ain't your place. I'm tired of looking at you. Go home, Mr. Hambone. Judges chapter 4. And I don't know, I might let this air. I might let this one air as a premiere. I don't know. I guess if you see it and it's a premiere, then you see it. But if it's just an upload, it's just an upload. I'm not sure. Judges chapter 4, verse 2 and 3. And Yahweh sold them into the land, into the hand of Jabin, the king of Canaan, that reigned in Hazar, the captain of whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in Harosheth of the Gentiles. You see that? The Most High sold us to the ham bones, specifically to the king of Canaan. Verse 3, and the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, for he had 900 chariots of iron, and 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel. Here is a ham bone. That's an illegal alien to the nation of Israel, a Hamite, a Canaanite, and they rigorously enslaved and oppressed the Israelites. Yet again, these Hamites, these ham bones, have a long, long, long history of hating you, enslaving you, stealing your land, stealing your resources, invading your territory. But now it's all coming to an end. That's why all these black immigrants are going crazy. We don't want to go home. We look just like you. So what? You're a Hamite. Of course you look just like me. You're a Canaanite. Of course you look just like me. You're an Egyptian. Of course you look just like me. You're able to hide and blend in. Bye-bye. Those days are over. No more hiding. Go home. And go home you will. What a lovely, lovely, lovely time it is to be alive, to see the expulsion of the ham bone. Time to get the hell off my land. From Lebanon to California, Mr. Hambone. Judges chapter 10, verse 7 to 10. Judges chapter 10, verse 7 to 10. And the anger of Yahweh was hot against Israel, and he sold them into the hands of the Philistines and into the hands of the children of Ammon. Ham bones, y'all. Philistines are ham bones. Once again, you were a slave to ham bone. Ham bones love being around you. They hate you as a nation, but they love being around you because they know they get to rule over you, enslave you, steal your land, steal your resources. And right now, there's probably a Philistine watching this video right now, breathing real hard. There's probably a Canaanite right now, breathing real hard watching this video. You think I give a damn how you feel, Mr. Hambone? You never cared about the Israelites, so I don't care about you. I'm not that kind of Hebrew. As you have done, Mr. Hambone, so shall it be done. I'm one of them kind of Hebrews. Not the love, love, love. Not you look like me, so I'm accepting you. Me looking like you didn't stop you from enslaving me, did it? So don't talk to me about you're black too. I don't care about that. I don't care about skin color. Believe it or not, Mr. Hambone, Mr. Philistine, posing as a black American, or whatever you posing as. These ham bones, these Psalm 83ers, they pose as whatever the hell they want to pose as. It's called infiltration. A bunch of monsters is what they are. Verse 8, And that year they vexed and oppressed the children of Israel 18 years. All the children of Israel that were on the other side of Jordan in the land of the Amorites, which is in Gilead. Verse 9. Moreover, the children of Ammon passed over Jordan to fight also against Judah and against Benjamin and against the house of Ephraim, so that Israel was sore distressed. It's still going on, y'all. All these people are Psalm 83 is, y'all. Wherever we are, Psalm 83 is right there, outnumbering us, oppressing the hell out of us. But now it's starting to flip. Psalms 83 is now having to run for their lives. What a glorious thing to behold. Verse 10, and the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, saying, we have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our God and also served Baalim. You see that? When you get surrounded by Mr. Hambone and all these other animals in Psalms 83, not only do they put you in slavery, not only do they steal your land and your resources, they get you to worship their demon gods. You see that? Do you see that? I'm going to hit y'all with 2 more scriptures. I know y'all see it, and I know somebody out there is very upset. Does it look like I care? Does it look like I care? I didn't think so. Okay? Get mad all you want. You can get mad all you want. Just get the hell off my land. Okay? And it's no longer a request. That's a command. Get the hell off my land. If you ain't an Israelite, get off my land. The book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 4. For all of you illegal immigrants, black ones, white ones, Hispanic, I don't care who you are. If you ain't an Israelite, I'm talking to you. If you're a Hamite hiding yourselves amongst the Israelite, I'm talking to you. You might can hide from me. You can't hide from the Most High. And you can't hide from the henchmen of this government. Believe it or not, right now, Donald Trump is working for me. He's working for the indigenous people of this land. Believe it or not. I know you immigrants don't want to hear it because you're a thief. I wouldn't want to hear it either if I was an invader like you. If you ain't an Israelite, that means you're an invader. Time to go home. And just like in the Old Testament days, the Most High would use Nebuchadnezzar, other Babylonian kings to bring judgment. He's using Donald Trump to bring judgment to Psalms 83. Even though Donald Trump is a part of Psalms 83, he gonna get what's coming to him too, and all the other Edomites. But first, he's gonna start with you other Gentiles out there. You wanna follow the so-called white man? Well, get ready to join in his punishment. And here it goes for all of you. You don't belong on my land. My land is from Lebanon to California. Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, it came to pass that Yahweh spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, verse 2, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give unto them, even to the children of Israel. You hear this? To the children of Israel. Not the Hamites, not the Edomites, not the Ishmaelites. The children of Israel only. Verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said to Moses. Hold up. Hold the hell up. Y'all been taught to gloss over this. Many of you never even read this, and we're going to keep on screaming this from the mountaintop. Verse 3, what did it say? Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. You know what that means? Fresh out of slavery, wherever you put your foot, that belongs to you. You ain't hear that. You did not hear that. That means even more than Lebanon to California. I'm going to read this again. Verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said to Moses. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Everywhere we at, Everywhere we went fresh out of slavery, that belongs to us. Here is the dagger right here. Here is the dagger for all of you Hamites, you Edomites, you Ishmaelites, you Philistines, you Egyptians, you Hagarenes, everybody in our lands from Lebanon to California. Here is the dagger. Here's why I know United States of America belongs to me. I ain't no immigrant. I'm an Israelite. Here's the proof. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. Now I'm going to ask anybody with a thinking cap on. And unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun. Where does the sun go down at? Where does the sun set at, Hebrew? The west. California, to be specific. What is that great sea toward that sun? It's called the Pacific Ocean. California. Checkmate, nigga! I'm from right here. Me and my Israelite brothers and sisters, we haven't been in America for hundreds of years. We've been here for thousands of years. Since Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4, specifically verse 4, the great sea toward the going down of the sun. Where does the sun set at? For anybody out there who wants to be honest, where does the sun set at? In the west.